Hey guys, Coach Jason, welcome back. So I've been going on my series about, must-do workouts for 1,500 meters, 5K and 10K, right? Today I'm going to go over 4 absolute critical things that you should be doing or your athletes should be doing to maximize their ability to run their best half marathon. Okay, whether you're a club coach, it doesn't really matter. But these are things that I highly recommend, speaking from experience as a middle distance coach and a distance coach, and having trained a lot of people for the half marathon and the marathon over the last 2 decades. These are absolutely critical things that should be in the training program. And if you don't have any structure in your training program and you'd like some, take a look in the description down below. I'm going to put fully detailed training programs for the half marathon and the marathon, okay, at a bunch of different levels. And just so you could take a look and see how a detailed training program is laid out. You can use it as a template for yourself to either follow or make into your own for yourself or your athletes. But it gives you at least a guide, and it'll show you why, where things like this fit. I'm going to take you over to the whiteboard in a second, just so you can have an idea and you can write things down if you want. But I encourage you to just listen to the video and any other video, to make sure you watch it from beginning to end, specifically if it's a fully detailed training program, because I explain everything from beginning to end, okay? And you're not going to want to miss any important details. So I cannot emphasize that one enough. Now, let's take you over here, all right? Let's take you over here just to show you. This is my whiteboard, okay? And you're probably familiar with some of these, but you might not be. Number 1 is a speed fartlek. Speed development is important whether you're running an 800 meters or the marathon. Doesn't matter. Make sure what speed work does is it helps improve your cadence and your running efficiencies, so that you can best put yourself in a position to preserve energy and conserve energy, particularly in longer races for like the half marathon and the marathon. The more efficient your running form is and your running posture is, the better off you're going to be, okay? Particularly when, like half marathons and marathons, this isn't something that you can come back the following week and just do it again like a 5K. So being precise and being efficient is of utmost importance in these races. So, number 1, speed fartlek. 20 times, or building towards this, 20 times 1 minute hard, 1 minute easy. This is a nice repeatable workout too that you could do 2 or 3 times. It's all continuous, so after your warm-up, your drills and strides and so on and so forth, you do that component. And this isn't a short and sweet workout, so if you're training at a relatively high volume, you can do an extended warm-up and extended cool-down and be totally fine, okay? But 20-minute hard, 1 minute easy. And how to test your progress from this workout, and the second time you do it, you can do 2 things. You can either run the hard efforts faster or the easy efforts faster, making it a little bit more aerobically challenging by increasing the speed on your recovery component. So there's 2 ways you can do it. And again, it's continuous, so it's only 40 minutes of total running for the actual workout. Not a ton for a half marathon, but not every workout needs to be long for a half marathon or even a marathon, okay? Not every workout needs to be long. So remember that too. So that's number 1. Number 2 is a progression long run, okay? Long runs are important. Can't stress the importance enough. But once a month at the very least, I'll have my athletes do a progression long run where they'll go from really easy conversational pace and build a crescendo all the way up to almost threshold tempo or close to race pace running. Okay, not for a lot of it, but gradually building towards that. So let's say if you have a 15-mile long run, I can break it up into 3 pieces, 5-mile increments, where each 5-mile segment gets faster. That's a progression long run. Okay, or 5 segments of 3 miles, where each 3-mile segment gets faster. It depends on where your athletes are at, where your fitness is at, where their fitness is at, and what you feel is most appropriate. But I recommend doing that at least once per month because it simulates what a race is going to be like too. Keep in mind too, with these long races, even maintaining pace at the end, it feels like you're running faster than you actually are, okay? And that's what these progression long runs too. They also help callous your athlete. It also helps get them to the point where they can improve their aerobic and anaerobic threshold, which is key, critical, okay? Absolutely critical. So the other long runs, mostly relaxed at a steady pace, and depending on if you're doing some of them at incorporating some certain things, you can incorporate a speed fartlek within a long run too. You can do a lot of things depending on how you lay out the training, which is important too. You just have to make sure that there's adequate recovery surrounding the workout leading up to it and after it. So, but a progression long run, absolutely critical. Okay, the next one, 3K, 3K, 2K, 2K, 1K, 1K. It's 12 kilometers of total running, okay? So about 7 miles of hard running. a little over 7 miles of hard running. But 3K reps are done at half marathon pace, okay, with a 3-minute recovery. You could do your first one at your current half marathon fitness and your second at your goal. Okay, then the 2K reps are at 10K pace with a 2:30 recovery. And then the 1K reps are at 5K pace with a 2-minute recovery. Okay, you're only doing 2 of each. It's a progressively harder workout, and that's also a workout you want to build towards over time. Not everybody will be able to do that, so you could start with 1 of each, a 3K, 2K, 1K, and then next time add a 1K. You can add on the shorter end and then beef it up that way. Okay, this is also a good repeatable workout too. Again, progressively getting faster. So 3-minute recoveries after the 3K reps, 2 minutes and 30 seconds after the 2K reps, and 2 minutes after the 1K reps. Okay, a very, very solid half marathon workout as well. And last but not least is 4 to 5, depending on training volume and fitness of your athletes. 4 to 5 times 2,400 meters or 1.5 miles. So it's either 6 miles or 7.5 miles worth of total running. But you should be able to handle this at this point. This is a good workout to do about 17 days out. So, which is about almost 3 weeks out. And let's say the half marathon's Tuesday, and let's say the half marathon's on Saturday. 3 Tuesdays before that. So not the week of, not the week prior, but the week before that. Okay, is a good time to do that workout, and then having kind of descending workouts. You could do mile repeats the week prior to, cut it down from mile repeats slightly faster than this pace, and then the week of just a light maintenance workout, and then you're ready for your half marathon, depending on how you're tapering the fitness. Okay, and tapering and peaking is another important thing too. For periodization purposes, it's important to give the body a chance to adapt to whatever training, whether you're going up, increasing, or going down. So dropping volume consecutive weeks can backfire on you, so it's important to be careful with that. Okay, so this is 4 to 5 times 1.5 miles with a 2:30 recovery, and you progress from your current to your goal half marathon pace, or if you're fit enough, you run them all at your goal half marathon pace. Okay, if you get to that level. But this is another good workout. It's a good one. Like I said, it's good to do about 3 weeks out. And it'll give you an idea of how fit you are, how ready you are, how ready the people you're coaching are. And so these are the 4 workouts. Let me know what you think. Give me your feedback in the comments down below. I want to know if there are certain things that you do or recommend for your athletes as a coach. And I do a lot more. I have a ton of other workouts that I utilize too. And you'll see some in my half marathon training plans down below. You'll see some in my marathon training plans down below. And it's a very, there's a lot of similarities between that, marathon training to half marathon training, but even half marathon training to 10K training. There's a lot of similarities, but there are obviously difference in workout specificity at times. But again, for these longer races, not every workout needs to be long. And it's important to acknowledge that, and it's important to be okay with that. Okay, speed development is just as important as your aerobic development. As long as you're doing them appropriately and consistently, you'll be in a position to have short-term and long-term success. So keep that in mind. So, by the way, if it's your first time to the channel, welcome. If you like good, if you're a coach or an athlete and you just want to learn a lot, you want to get a lot of good content for yourself and workout ideas and training plans so you can analyze and make into your own, this channel is for you. Okay, so make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss future workouts or workout videos, because one after this is going to be absolute must things for the marathon. Okay, and make sure you take a look in the workouts that I put. I have almost 200 videos of training, fully detailed training programs and workouts galore. So you're not going to want to miss them. And always take a look in the description. I always attach kind of relevant videos to this particular video that you're watching. There'll always be some relevant videos in that too for your education and enjoyment too. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Have a great season. Be healthy. Be safe. Talk to you next time.